a different breakdown. Very
Hey,
interesting.
Jeff, that would be cool if anybody actually gave a shit about HEX in the first cycle. So HEX is cool, but it's the second time around. Well, everybody hated it the first time around. Nobody knew what it was the first time around, right? Nobody gave it a chance. That's the thing, right? If something doesn't even get off to a start, and everybody thinks it got off to a start because they think 10,000x was the limit. There's no limit. You eliminate the concept of market cap because you know it's bogus. You know that I can make a coin right now, so I can make 1 trillion coins and sell one to myself for $1. Now I have a coin with $1 trillion market cap. And as long as I don't sell any more coins, I now have $1 trillion market cap. Okay. And that's how some of these things are rigged. That's how a lot of these things are rigged, because actually only 10% or less of the supply is actually circulating. Most of it is held 90% by the founders or whatever little ratio stuff they want to put on the chart. I went through a whole thing on this, on how bogus this thing actually is. But that the thing is, we didn't get off to a start. We did what we did under the highest level of scrutiny and being hid on the main websites, not being talked about, influencers not being allowed to talk about it. And just now they're aware that it's there, right? So I like to go back to this, okay? There was this game called Magic the Gathering, and there were box sets of Arabian Nights sitting on the shelf, and they had like 60 boxes on the shelf that sat there for 6 months. 6 months. Anybody could have walked up there and bought them for $40 a piece. And there were like 48 packs or something like that in a box. And guess what each one of those packs is now worth? About $5,000. So you could have bought a pack or box of 48 packs for $40, and now each one of those packs is worth like $5,000. So, I mean, what happens is, if nobody knows what it is, nobody knows what it does, nobody's interested in it at that time, it can sit on the shelf for quite some time before all of a sudden it's gone. It's gone, and now it's a popular thing. And we didn't buy into this game, the Magic game, as a collector's item in any capacity or way or shape or form. Okay. We bought into the game because it was something to do and we liked to play it. It was interesting. It was new. Okay. What we didn't understand was the amount of demand that was going to come into the market and how it was going to catch on later. We never saw that. We were playing Iron Man Magic. You know what that means? That means when you lost a card or a card was removed from the game, you literally tore up the card and threw it away. That's how little we valued it at the time.
Wow.
Okay. It was silly. It was fun. You could always go back to the store and you could always buy more until you couldn't, until it became popular, until it took off, until it was outside of our little bitty group that we thought we were just playing a game, became a financial investment for a lot of people, where tournaments were paying hundreds of thousands of dollars. And in fact, one of the Magic tournaments, or was a StarCraft tournament, that was giving away Bitcoin. So you could win free Bitcoin going to these Magic tournaments as a consolation prize, because Bitcoin wasn't valued, right? It's like there was a competition or something where they gave away like 100 Bitcoin as a consolation prize, and really, when you look at that now, the people that lost won, won big. Can you imagine getting 100 Bitcoin for a prize? So wow. You got to keep in mind, guys, it takes years for things to catch on. It takes years for them to catch on. I don't believe in this we're a cycle 2 narrative, we're dead, because I don't think we ever started. I don't think we were anywhere near where we can possibly go, because we were so suppressed. Period. I think that was a false start. That's my opinion on the matter. Take it for what you will.